But my hope will never die.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, BMX Boy. Today, I have some Minecraft and Reddit stories for you. So let's get right to it. First story of today is, my dad slapping me. I recently just turned 17. I'm a female. My dad has this habit of, slapping my leg or my butt when I'm laying down, and I hate it. I've told him multiple times I hate it, and to stop, and he doesn't listen. It's annoying, he claims. It's annoying, he claims, because it reminds him of when I was a baby. It's so annoying. Okay, next one. All right, here's an actually good one. Lady thought that she could use my guest room as a free Airbnb because she's a single mom. This happened last week, Thursday to be specific. Called up a friend of mine, Sarah, and asked her if she wanted to come over for dinner since I was making way too much food and I like to share. She said that she had a friend visiting from out of town and asked her if her asked if her friend could come along. I said that was fine. Hey, the more the merrier, right? Fast forward about an hour, and my friend knocks on the door. She's got another woman with her, and two kids I've never seen in my life. The unknown people had bags with them, which made sense to me since they were visiting. And they probably didn't have time to stow up their stuff before coming over. The kids were unexpected, and I really would have liked to have a heads up that they were coming. Anyway, the mom, Ashley, asked me if she could stash her bags somewhere that would be out of the way. I took her to one of my guest rooms and told her she could put them there. Then I went back to the group. The kids asked if I had video games, which I very much do, so I took them to the game room and showed them my consoles and PCs. They seemed quite chuffed. I head back to the kitchen to finish up cooking while Sarah, Ashley, my wife, and our girlfriend... What? Okay. Hung out in the living room watching some reality TV brain rot. Everyone was happy. I ring the chow bell. I literally ring a brass bell in my kitchen to alert people when food is being served. And start bringing food into the dining room. The adults come in, my kids come in, You have fucking grandkids? God damn, how old are you? Alright, anyways. My grandkids come in, Ashley's kids were still in the game room. I went to let them know that dinner was being served, and they asked to have plates be brought to them in the game room. I explained that we don't do that in my house. Everyone eats at the table and no food is allowed in the game room. They begrudgingly replied and followed me to the game room. Things were going well. Everyone enjoyed the food. We enjoyed a few drinks. Nothing crazy, just 2-3 drinks each. And we had some nice conversation. When I got up to get dessert, some homemade flan, Ashley wandered back to the guest room where her stuff was. After we ate dessert, Ashley told her kids it was time to get changed for bed. I found it strange. Who puts their pajamas in a place where they don't intend to sleep? I asked her, why not wait until you're at a hotel to get them changed? At this point, I got a bomb dropped on my head. She didn't have a hotel reservation. Turns out she had set up sleeping bags for the kids in my guest room, since we have so much space. Ma'am, I've never met you before tonight. I did not offer you my guest room to sleep in. Turns out she hadn't booked any accommodations for her family because she knew Sarah had a quote-unquote rich friend with a big house. She fully intended to stay at my house without ever asking me or Sarah. I got a guilt trip from Ashley, not Sarah, about not supporting single mothers. I ended up having to book a room at the local casino hotel. $300 a night for 9 nights. Apparently, I cost a single mother 2 months. Fuck. Apparently, Apparently, I cost a single mother 2 months worth of rent since I didn't want strangers in my house for 9 fucking days. How entitled do you have to be to assume a stranger will put you and your 2 kids up and for over a week? I don't know. This is kind of retarded. Let's read the comments. All right. Nothing good down here. All right, let's go to the next story. Oh, hold on. Literally don't know how these people are functioning members of society. To preface, my parents are extremely religious, typical, and immigrated from a third world country to Canada. Well, what do we have here? I bet it's a fucking nigger or a shit jeet or one of those people. I don't know, but not like pure Aryan white like I am. Anyways. Ever since I was young, they've imposed religion on me, which I've always strongly defied. Although I went to numerous religious classes in my entire childhood and tweens, or spent learning about their religion, which I hated every second of. This morning, my mom wakes me up and tries dragging me to a morning prayer, which I say no to multiple times. It's either a fucking Muslim or one of those other idiots, because, like, Christianity is, like, literally the best religion, and I hate Jews. Anyways, my dad is one of those stupid, entitled men whose mood controls the entire family and the peace in the house, and everybody's walking on eggshells around him, so naturally, my mom's like, shut up, don't cause a scene, don't upset your father, etc. But I was really not taking this bullshit, so I firmly say no. I'm not getting up out of my bed to go all the way to prayer. I'm fine doing it at home. She leaves for work, and I go back to sleep knowing I will definitely face lots of shit later, but seriously, I don't want to go. Both my parents come home, and I'm sitting at my PC, which they keep downstairs in an area they can monitor. I'm 18, turning 19 this year, by the way. Yo, holy shit. And my mother's instantly like, get up, let's go. And I'm like, no. I told you this beforehand, I wasn't coming. And my dad, who believes he's scary and undeniable, is like, get up. I'm like, no, I don't really want to go. I don't give any attitude or anything, I just state that I don't really want to go. My dad starts speaking to me in this cocky tone that's like, what did you just say? Mind you, I'm really not scared of him, but he tries. But it's like, dude, shut up. This nigga cannot type, I swear. Okay. Yeah, it's probably because he's a fucking Indian, faggot. Alright. But he's trying to intimidate me by stepping closer and speaking in his tone of voice that's like insinuating that I should be terrified. You can't be terrified of an Indian, they're all retarded. I calmly say no, I'm not coming, I'll just do it at home, and he starts walking towards me and mocking me in this super infuriating voice that I lose my cool and I snap, like, why are you talking to me like that? At this point, my mom comes home. At this point, my mom comes to hold him back from me. I'm like, why are you shielding him from me? What's he gonna do? And at this point, his fragile ego entirely breaks, and he's losing his mind on me. He's like, none of this is optional. You have no authority. Get out of my fucking house. You mean nothing to me. You're 18. I don't care about you anymore. Blah, blah, blah. Of course, it's worse than I'm describing it, but he's losing it. He stomps off and grabs my... Fuck. He stomps off and my mom grabs my arm like, come, just come. You're starting something. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did I start? Like, no, I'm really not coming, and she's doing everything. she can just pull me out of my chair and listen to my father, which no, was not happening. She starts begging me to just go. And I'm like, no. I was swearing at me and saying terrible things. Encouraged me to actually listen to him. She gives up, tells me to die, says I deserve the worst in my life. Everybody will leave me, I'll have nobody, I'll never find someone, the world will deal with me. Bunch of other shit again. It was worse than I'm describing, but she starts saying that I ruined her life and breaks down in a fit of screaming and tears, telling me I'm the worst thing ever happened to her, and just throwing the most immature tantrum ever. And I'm like, dude, I said I didn't want to come. You'd waste less energy just going without me than forcing me to come with you. I feel like I'm not encapsulating the situation well enough with my words, but it was a lot more dramatic than I'm able to describe. My parents were saying the worst possible things they could, and at one point my mom slapped me in the face because I repeated that my dad told me to get out of the fucking house, and she slapped me for swearing. Like, his words, not mine. Honestly, I don't know. They're actually the most insufferable people on this goddamn planet, and they make me sound like I'm crazy. Been to the mental hospital, and I've had attempts. Oh, well, this fucking shit-skinned nigger. Had attempts, and it's truly only because living in this household would make anybody go insane, and they threatened to call the hospital on me multiple times because I was going insane. Like, the amounts of gaslighting I've endured during my life is fucking stupid. I know I'm not truly crazy, and my parents are narcissistic, psychotic, dramatic, and genuinely delusional. And I'm so tired of dealing with these actual freaks. I don't have any money, so don't suggest leaving because I really can't. I just need a place to vent and talk about how deranged my parents are. And I've had it worse. Had it the worst out of everybody I've ever met in my life. Because my parents just want to be difficult. Make everything harder for me for zero fucking reason. Edit. I also feel as if this has fucked up my chances of ever being in a healthy relationship or friendship. Because I don't want to pull the shitty parent excuse like this. But, like, this has unfortunately affected how my brain works. Okay, so, like, low-key, you sound like a fucking lib fag. You're probably transgender.
Alright, guys.
Too.
Thank you for
Fucking
watching
faggot.
today's video.
I suggest that
wonderful
you
day.
kill
I'll
yourself.
See you later. Goodbye.
Yeah, because you're a stupid shit skin.
Somebody once told me the